need to choose your coach's archetype. As a motivator, you'll be focused on developing and inspiring your players. Recruiters excel in finding and bringing in new talent to their programs. Tacticians maximize your team's chances of success on game day with their understanding of the X's and O's. At the confluence of the three rivers is Acrisure Stadium. Another season of EA Sports college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Tigers and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Pitt Panthers have a unique setup, sharing a field with the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I can tell you, the convergence of three rivers, it's one of the most scenic, beautiful stadiums in college football. Acrisure hosts 68,000 strong. The Pitt Panthers looking to have a great season and make that home field a true advantage again this year. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at 9. Here comes. It's on first down. Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The sack makes it an even longer 3rd down chance for this offense. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Tigers decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Panthers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Mason Heinzel, still a lot of upside for this quarterback, and they're hoping he can reach his potential. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Lee. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got it. Runs through a tackle. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds his man. It's Lee. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Panthers are marching down the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line, it's Lee. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. They'll run it. It's Turner. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll run play action. Touchdown, Panthers! Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Firing to the right, complete. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Might as well stick with him. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker. And he can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Looking deep. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Picks up the first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. as they get... Snap it time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to him again, and they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. First catch of the season for this highly talented wide receiver, and man, their fans have been. To see that. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Hit right back to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Makes the grab. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And this 4th down attempt will go awry as the defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, aggressive play call. I want you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Jackson gonna throw it. He makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Quarterback making checks. Right back to the well. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Bringing the heat. Dumps it off in the flats. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
The linebacker was not...
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Turner. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Panthers will hustle to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Makes the grab. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Lee. Just plowing ahead. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Final timeout called by the Tigers. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game. Got it 1st. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
He's up to 51 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Pitt!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first. But I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he made the extra point without problem. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Jackson will throw. That's caught. It's Stevens. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. From the gun. Pocket breaking down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Looking downfield very late in the half. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Hurricanes, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. Now over to your game inside Acrisure Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Checking in with the Pitt head coach at the half. This home crowd is fueling their running game every single time the running back gets the rock. They are going crazy. The ground game has been good, and they're going to continue to ride the momentum of this home crowd.
Okay, Holly. That was... on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Yates. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark it. Pitt pushing the pace.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it.
There's a crease. Quick step and go. They finally get to him, but what a... to pick Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Here's how the career starts. His first carry. He works his way all the way down to the 3 and the... is reeling. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Gets the back moving. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Panthers! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got him. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give to the back. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling. trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. That's their freshman starting wide receiver, and we hope he's not out of the game too long. Hollywood. On things for us. They send the tight end in motion. The give out of the gun. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it on the option. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Motion from the back. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Tigers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
And no doubt, first half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Hit right back to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move there. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. These corners going to give them some space. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Lee. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Now, a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's French. Takes the easy one to the back. Breaks into the open. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
It's really hard. Ball games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. They knock him down, but the offense going to get away with that one, as this will be a pass interference call against the defense. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. So this defense just shot itself in the foot, and now they'll have to try to stand up again after just handing the offense a first down. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's French. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got the tight end. He stopped short, and it's down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. The give from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him, and they got him.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage on the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 37, set to kick it away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Panthers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. First carry of the season. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Good timing on the quick out. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds He's at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hicks. Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation. To this one. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. We've got a game in Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Tigers and the Western Michigan Broncos. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. The Broncos ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes the sophomore running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Thomas.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Jackson gonna throw it. Takes the easy completion. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're working that left side. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And after that play, there is a who has yet to get up. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Western Michigan's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one. But it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success. But play within yourself. Make those plays. Don't make the big mistakes.
The run inside. It's Buckley. Might have a chance. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Just steamrolling the defense. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup. Bounds at the 45. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Lowry. Caught behind the line. It's Buckley. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Broncos go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Great play by the linebacker. Did you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They'll go to the counter. Find some fresh air. Got enough for the first. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10.
Down, ready. Line 14. Go, go. Go, go. Go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Buckley. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Of 16.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. That negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
How about the defense bowing up, making 2 big plays back-to-back, 2nd and goal, sack. 3rd and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense, not giving up. They gave up some yards, but they didn't break in the end.
And not down. Here comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the inside. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through one quarter of play. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Quarterback may change this route. Jackson will throw. Swings it out to the flat. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
Man, sometimes these receivers / running backs just make you look good. Third down, everything covered. Nice defensive coverage, drop back, taking away option one, taking away option two. But how about the running back slipping out of the backfield, catching the football behind the line of scrimmage, but giving great effort, making the big play for this offense to move the sticks.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Tigers will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Inside. Touchdown, Broncos. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he capped that one off with some flair and some juice, a 72-yard touchdown run. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Scott. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
They got 3 on. Pass, here comes 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Tigers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Buckley.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Rides to the back. Breaks the tackle. There's some room. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. This offense and has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Lowry. A little release to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 4.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
I like it. This defense plays a 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got his man, makes the grab. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Tigers will punt it away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. The run inside, it's Buckley. They make the stop, it'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires left. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pulls it in. It's Brunson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Trying to get behind the defense. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Now over to your game inside Waldo Stadium. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my touch. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Here's a heat. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And that was good. Again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime. There he goes! And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back... weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
They go right back to it. Here's a little room there. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Jackson gonna throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers! They take the lead here in the second half.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Number 37, set to kick this one.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Gets it to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
On the play.
Let him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Lowry. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. spotted at the 41.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
He's got it on the right. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Buckley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Got his man on the outside. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Touchdown Broncos! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Number 30.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Time is running short. They've let this game get away. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Makes the grab, it's Parks. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, here on the away team sideline, I can see a developing situation. Quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Jackson will throw. Release to the back. This time it's complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Wants to pass. Touchdown, Tigers. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
PAT unit on the field. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point.
Number 37, set to kick it off.
Out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Pulls it on the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Turning it on! And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Running inside, it's Buckley. Maybe some room here. He's brought down, but enough to move the sticks one more time and to move this game into the win column.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing and win this game for us, and that's exactly what happened.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, then let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. attention as we have a terrific game in store. Basically, a month into the season, here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Ohio Bobcats and the Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with Coach Hauser before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Bobcats offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. He's trying to flush that last performance with 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass. They'll run it from the gun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the ground with the back. Hard-hitting tackle.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Slings it downfield. Complete downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Tigers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball. All that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Tigers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Finds a spot in the middle. He's running free down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Pocket breaking down. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. And the Tigers will try to pin them back with the punt. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bobcats want to move quickly.
And another big play for this offense. How about this offense coming out on fire, throwing the football all over the yard, making big plays? This is a tough unit to stop this defense. They better find some answers, or he's going to throw for more yards in this game than he ever has.
The Bobcats with the 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying the left side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got his man to the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Jackson will throw. Pressure coming. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. On first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Gates. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pick. To the 32. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires quickly. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and 1. Maybe a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, they're after him. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the right. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Absolute shank. Missed it. The missed field goal leaves us with a digit game, still sitting at 10.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're...
Snags it, and there's running room. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Motion from the wide receiver. Goes to the option. Keeps it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. Got his man on the right. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a good gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Stevens. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Bobcats. The offense cashing it in on that drive. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push. Lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On the move from inside his 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. It's complete on the right side. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Just drives it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. What can you say about this playmaking receiver that's not abundantly clear? More than 100 yards in the first half. He's totally taken over this game. His team has the lead, and he's improving his draft stock as we speak.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Jackson will throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Slips away. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gates. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Shotgun snap on third down. Makes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
To the air on second down. Working that left side now. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. And the defense, they've got him in the 27. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Here on the Tigers sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches and players coming together to try to get that momentum back. I'll keep you posted on if that swings here in the...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play. We're in business at the 24. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Cats have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Holds and fires complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw. He's got his man. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they add 6. With that trip to the house.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to...
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced... over. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
QB draw. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. On the option. He'll toss it. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Some misdirection with the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson will throw. Got the back over the middle. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. To the air on 1st down. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. On the move at the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff to the single back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Finds his man. It's Bowman. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio! They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
and they can't make the connection.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Here's a heat, and the ball's loose in the backfield. He picks it up, still on his feet. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The option, the keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Bobcats looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. They'll try to run for it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a 1st down. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 83, set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Finds his back in the middle. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Scott. Rushes on him, and it's a sack.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They just keep firing. Escapes the pressure to his right. The short hand is Gardner. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Might be changing the route. Hand off from the shotgun. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Three consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. But listen, I don't think they can fix everything in 1 week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing going.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.